Hello, we are the group of Fairless and we talk about ISDN. What is ISDN? Well, it's an integrated service digital network and basically is a set of communication standards for digital phone connection and the transmission of voice and data over the digital line. So basically we have a set of communication that use digital transmission and you can transmit different kind of data. This technology was introduced in 1986 and was to update landlines to digital lines and add new features. And in 1988, the International Telecommunications Unions, known as ETU, recommend this technology. Well, now we talk about operation and how you can use this technology. So first, it is important to say that most of the people use ISDN for high-speed internet when options like DSL or cable modem connections are not available. So ISDN will be plugged into a traditional POTS. POTS is plain old telephone service, and this is a line that can access both phone numbers at once. Then you have to make sure you have a working POTS lines and assigned phone numbers to begin. Then using a serial port and plugging in the telephone company line. And then you have to load in the modem driver disks and programming the modem. Then pointing the modem toward the right phone numbers. Then setting your connection speed for each line, directing your modem to dial your ESP. And finally, if necessary, set your modem for botting. Botting is the ability to access higher speeds by allowing your modem to dial both phone numbers at once. So basically, we have that ISDN network is to transmit all kinds of data. You have a single telephone line, and it is a circuit switched telephone network basically, but it also allows access to package switched networks.
Good afternoon. As Julian already says, ISDN has different features against the old technology. So the biggest difference right here is the speed. Actually, we have a speed that comes from 64 kilobytes per second up to 2 megabytes per second. And this one allows us total interconnectivity between the devices. And actually, if you have several devices connect in the same network, you can use all the power that these devices have. For example, let's remember when you have a phone, you have internet by phone. So what happens if you are using a PC and in that moment you receive a phone call, the internet drops. With this one, that thing doesn't happen anymore. So what else we have? We have as well multimedia services. And as I already mentioned, you can use multiple devices like phone, fax, PCs, and stuff like that. So with this one, the total of the service that we have that we can use with this technology increases a lot. Now with this, we can share audio, we can transfer data, we can download and send videos, as well as high quality images. We have package commutations, and again, we can continue using phone calls, and the new technology right here allow us to work with video calls.
I'm going to tell you about the standard access methods. There are two access methods that are BRI and PRI. A single BRI or PRI interface provides a multiplexed group of B and D channels. PRI uses 264 kilobytes per second B channels, plus 116 kilobytes per second the channel. Here I offer 23 channels of 64 kilobytes per second and 164 kilobytes per second the channel. The next point is the advantage. First, easy installation and configuration of the ISDN adapter. Second, higher access speed using the channels separately at 64 kilobytes per second or jointly at 128 kilobytes per second. Third, service compatibility. We can connect through one channel and speak through the other by having two lines. Fourth, digital system with all the advantage of discrete data transmission. And fifth, free internet access, as in the ISDN lines. Now, the disadvantage. First, higher maintenance costs. This is due to the higher cost of renting the line. Second, higher cost of use. As it is a higher quality service, its cost is also somewhat higher than that of ISDN, although this difference is less and less, reaching the same cost in some operators. Third, in Europe and the US, the speed at which the digital voice channels work is different, which means that the ISDN will also go at a different speed, as if these were not enough. The protocol used in the signaling channel is also different on each side of the Atlantic. This means that the European and American network connection equipment are different and incompatible. In other words, before purchasing a device, the user must make sure that it will work with his telephone installation.
Protocols of ISDN. From the point of view of the OSI standard, an ISDN stack consists of three protocols: physical level or physical layer, data link layer, network layer. A physical layer, this level defines 1430, which defines the basic access physical interface, and 1441, which defines the primacy access physical interface. Data link layer deals with the LabD protocol that describes the procedures to ensure error-free communication over a physical link and defines the logical connection between the user and the network. LabD protocol, channel D, a standard protocol that defines the signaling in the channel for the 192 kbit ISDN signal. The channels use frames that are exchanged between the subscriber equipment and the switch. Now, network layer, LabD protocol. This protocol uses the spread services to the network. LabD protocol. It is a data link layer protocol within the X.25 standard protocol suite. It is bit-oriented and derived from HDLC. Channel B can be used for circuit switching. Semi-permanent circuits. And packet switching. For circuit switching, a circuit is built on channel B on demand. A semi-permanent circuit is a bichannel circuit that has been established by agreement between the connected users and the network. But both the switched circuit and the semi-permanent circuit connection. The connected station exchange information as if a direct full duplex link had been established. And now the difference between the OSI model are o modelo sí, model OSI, multiply interrelated protocols, multimedia calls, multipoint connection, uh, and multipoint connection. Thanks for your attention.